some of the default checks that you see, yeah. So for instance, this one is seeing that I have 4 drives, 4 separate drives in this Mac Mini. That's not actually true. It only has the one SSD, but it has, one physical SSD, but it has 4 sort of virtual partitions. And so it's showing up as having, 4 drives. And if I go in here to this iMac, and yeah, it's the same thing, but it's only showing 0, 2, and 3. It's not showing disk 1. It may be partly dependent on when you added the disk health check. It may be that there was an attached like a USB drive or even a disk image that was mounted, and the script just says, I'm going to check everything in the volumes / mount, or let's see here. Yeah, the /dev/disk whatever, and so that drive has been checked one time or is seen, and then it disappears because it's it's only temporarily mounted. So you'll see disk 2, and then disk 2 has disappeared, and then it'll say that disk is no longer connected, or the alternative would be if you have something that is in a, let's see, I don't have any other machines that are in a weird format. But they may just be in a format that doesn't respond to that smart check. Because what it's doing is on Windows and Macs is running the built-in hard drive check routine, and that's the smart system monitoring something or other, and it just asks the drive, hey, can you run this self-diagnostic? Give me the answer back. And the drive may not actually support that. Another thing that sometimes happens is if you're trying to do a space check on disk C, the machine might have might actually boot from drive D, or if you're doing a disk check on drive D, that drive has been reformatted or disappeared or whatever since that check was actually added. So sometimes you'll see that. I wouldn't worry too much about it unless you know, for instance, that yeah. So if you know that that machine supports smart, the drive supports that smart system, then yeah, I would maybe remove the check and then re-add it so that you know that it's talking to the right drive. If you're trying to do a smart check on a drive that's not directly attached to the machine, so if it's connected through some kind of external protocol like USB or over the network, or even if it's attached to a on a tower machine, it's attached to a card. Sometimes those cards aren't fully compliant with the what is it, ATA or SATA or SAS or whatever device protocol they're attached to. They may just not be able to pass that information along to the drive, or pass the information from the drive back to the computer. So, like I have a RAID array that's attached to one of my servers, and it's hooked up through an external SATA connection. The internal drive in the machine is also connected to SATA, and I can ask, I can do all the smart self checks on it, but the RAID array, same drives, still connected through SATA because they're connected through an external, basically through a eSATA. I don't get the same access to run those smart smart diagnostics. So it may be worth just checking to see if the drive that you're looking at is actually attached in a way that you can get those diagnostics.